Hey guys, Coach Colton here, and today in this video we'll be discussing the importance of a warm-up. So right here, first things first, I like to use a warm-up because it really zones us in to the workout that we're about to do. A lot of times athletes or clients will come in and they're still wearing all the baggage of their day, everything, they're still stressed out, they're worried about what they have to do after, what they did wrong before, everything, what they got to do tomorrow. So at the beginning, I like to just start with some breathing right before we get ready to work out and try to wash away all those distractions, kind of get them set in and zoned in for the workout that we're about to do today so they can kind of crush it and not have to worry about all those other things that don't matter or make them better. And especially for our clients, that really gives them an escape for the day and makes the training session even better, more stress relieving, and makes them really just look more forward to the workout. Next, obviously, a warm-up prepares our body for the intensity of exercise. We have to get our heart rate up, we have to get sweating, we have to get all that good stuff, but that doesn't mean we can just do 20 burpees and then we're ready to warm up. Okay, yes, we'll be sweating, yes, our heart rate will be up, but we didn't really accomplish anything. So we need a good plan, a good execution of a warm-up. Next, mobility and rehab. So say that you have athletes that are a little more tight, less flexible, they're coming back from an injury, but are still cleared to lift. This is when we really want to throw those exercises into our warm-up. That's really the whole point of warm-up, is to get more mobile, more flexible, warm up injuries so they don't occur more inside of a training session. And then this one's more for our athletes. It's a ritual. When we have game day and our stress levels are elevated, that warm-up kind of helps bring them back to centers them, gives them more mindfulness, brings them back to something they're just familiar with, just makes them more comfortable. And lastly, longevity. If you want any kind of longevity inside of fitness, you definitely have to have a good, properly planned warm-up, just like our program. So that being said, let's get into it. A warm-up isn't just to get you sweating, get your heart rate up, and get you ready for exercise. Really, we want to address issues. It's very calculated. There's a plan to it, and it addresses issues, and it's very specific to each person. That's when a warm-up. That's your bread and butter as a coach, is really giving them a warm-up and being able to assess problems and being able to fix them in a warm-up. Because like I said earlier, any coach can really get someone sweating and get their heart rate up. That's really easy. The real thing is to fix issues and help drive them to continue to get better. So, like we talked about, a lot of people come in and they're still stressed out about everything they have going on. And I get that, life is stressful, but the weight room is an escape. It's a place that we can get away from all those things that really stress us out all the time and just give us the time to just be in the moment and work out. So that's why I like to use breathing and get people ready for workouts. And also just the warm-up in general kind of gets them focused. The more they do it, the more they get in the zone, and the more they're ready just to kind of crush that workout. And that's key. If they can attack every workout like that, it'll do wonders rather than just going through the motion. Prepares our body. We discussed that. They need to have a calculated plan. 20 burpees and just going right in your workout isn't going to cut it anymore. It doesn't make sense. That's how we get injured. That's why people are always trying to look for extra things they can do for mobility and tightness and everything. And that leads us into our next point. How many athletes do we have that just come to you and they're like, I need something, I need extra workout, I need extra mobility, I need extra this, extra that, I'm tight, I need something like this. Well, let's take a good hard look at their warm-up and see that realistically they're probably doing a half-assed warm-up, kind of just going through the motions, not really attacking things like they would a workout. We got to treat our workout, or our warm-up, just like our workout, calculated, planned, and with good intensity, with a good intent. So with that being said, that's when we want to throw in our extra mobility, our extra rehab in athletes coming back from injury. That's key, throwing in a little extra things to work out that injured shoulder or that knee or that hip that need just a little extra attention. Our warm-up is where we do that. And lastly, our ritual. Okay, this is more for our athletes that have a game day type situation, but we all know on those days our stress levels are super elevated. Athletes kind of freaking out, they're worried about what they got to do, they have some anxiety about later in the day. Well, we use that warm-up to kind of zone them in. It's a ritual, it kind of is something familiar to them. It brings them back into a state of mindfulness, right into the moment, and allows them kind of to wash away that anxiety, which we all know will improve that athletic performance. And lastly, longevity. So I mean, how many guys do you know that they just do one of these little twist, 3 toe touches, and then they go squat 300 pounds? Okay, that works until it doesn't work, and that's just the way it goes. We know that if you continue to do that and you don't give your body time to warm up and kind of go through these ranges of motion, like I call greasing the tracks, that we're just going to have bad movement quality, and everything we do is just ingraining more bad movement quality, and it's more of a potential to get hurt. So if you want to be lifting well into your 70s or 80s like mostly everyone should, you need a good calculated warm-up that addresses any kind of injuries, any kind of tightness, things that you can help clean up to consistently get better so you don't have to take those times out. We know that consistency and being able to do this for a longer period of time is what makes us better. So we can't do that if we're constantly injured. So adding those things into a warm-up and having just a good plan will really increase our longevity, which will increase consistency, which will increase our performance and our body composition and all those great goals that we're working out for. Okay? So next time that you are making a plan, make sure that you have a good calculated warm-up. Maybe take some assessments, look at some of the restrictions your athletes have, and provide good corrective exercises for that. I hope this helped, and if you ever have any questions, please message me on Facebook, Instagram, leave comments. I'm more than happy to help, and I hope this video was helpful. I hope you guys got a lot out of it, and have a great day.